So me and my fellow teammates at Team Dignitas are going to be reviewing the new SoundBlaster Evo Zx headphones. Now these things are very, very unique looking. They're very, very shiny, very brand new. Just opened them out of the box. Foldable as well straight away, first notice. Very, very soft ear pads. It's looking very, very good. And design wise, they just rock. They're very unique looking. They've really gone for that market, you know, like the Dr. Dre Beats and the Marley headphones kind of look. And I think it's really, really pulled off for them. I think they've got exactly the right look for the headphones. And this really does stand out from any other gaming headphones. And that's what they really need as well. You know, Creative have always had that really, really good sound cards going in, but a little bit lacking on the design front. And now these things just upped their game. So I'm going to give a run through the product features on the ZX here. So 40mm drivers, ultra responsive, powering 7.1 surround sound, and this is using the SPA XX1 audio processor from Creative. Now that thing enables you to have your awesome sound card wherever you go. They're built into the headphones. You know, that's something I've always loved about Creative. You know, they build these awesome portable sound cards in their headphones, and so wherever you go, you're going to have that crystal clear sound that you need with these headphones. Next up is the microphone that Creative have designed. This is the voice focused beaming forming microphone. I have no idea what that means. It runs black magic basically, I think, with the crystal voice technology, the software that's behind this as well. So with the form of this microphone and the crystal voice, it somehow with magic properties picks up your voice. I'm a little bit skeptical. I'm eager to hear how it sounds. We'll be checking that out later on in the review. So let's move on to some other things now. Also on the headphones, you have the volume control here. So basically this has a beeping tone on it, lets you know how loud or how quiet you are on there, which is kind of nice, so you won't deafen yourself accidentally. Also memory foam pad, so it sort of matches your body heat and forms very, very nicely, gives a nice seal. When you put it on your head, you know, you have that acoustic noise cancelling straight away. It sounds really, really really good actually. You know, it's a closed headset design, and that's kind of nice for LANs as well, you know, having to close off unnecessary noise. Next up, tracking options. So if you want to skip or rewind tracks or forward on, here you go, bang them. To answer your phone calls, simply press the SoundBlaster button here as well. This turns on the Bluetooth access. There are several different ways to connect these headphones up. I mean, they have 4 in total, so including Bluetooth, which connects to iPod, iPhone, iPad, and also Android tablets as well. You know, Android devices as well. It connects through there via Bluetooth. Battery life of 8 hours on these headphones, and you know, you then have the options, as I was just saying, to use other cables if you've run out of battery basically. So you should never have an excuse not to actually have sound running through these things. You can use the 3.5 jack here. Also that it has the microphone built into it there, so you can still use it with your phone. But you know, you can also use an adapter on that to plug into your normal sound card. If you don't want to do that, you can use the sound card on the headphones, as I was talking about earlier, via USB as well. So you have 4 different ways of connecting these headphones up. Also, as well as being the on button by holding it on for a couple of seconds, this is the SPX as well. This is the control center for the SoundBlaster sound settings in there. So basically it's an on the fly button changer for different audio options. So if you want your default sounds coming through, say you prefer music sounding like that way, and say you want to then start playing some games, you simply press this button once and it will switch to a whole different mode that you've already customized. Now MVC will be talking about that process a little bit later on in this review, as I've mentioned before, so check out that bit of the review and that'll explain that little button there. So I thought I'd give this headset a proper gamer's test now, and I've loaded up some Sheet Mania because it's notoriously known for its bad coded sound. You often hear things where you're not meant to hear them, but this headset and the onboard sound card that's built in had no problems whatsoever. I was hearing everybody in the right direction. I had no problems whatsoever to locate my prey. It was very, very easy, very comfortable wearing as well after a long period of time. The sound in game is crystal clear at all times, and not just in game. I mean, music as well just sounds so good on these headphones, and you've got so much customization as well in game. If you're having trouble hearing footsteps, you can mess around with the EQ, try and sort of work out your preferred settings. So you've got lots of customization options there. MVC will be talking about that soon. But also, I'm using the microphone with this headphones at the moment, and they actually sound pretty damn decent for what they are. I honestly thought they'd sound a lot worse because, you know, they're not your typical boom mic in the way of your face, sort of blocking some views sometimes. It's a whole new concept, and they actually sound really good. I'm really impressed. Creative have really outdone themselves here. All right, over to MVC to talk about the software that is behind the Evo Zx.
Okay, so MVC here, and today I want to go through the SoundBlaster Evo Zx control panel. Now, I always recommend when you are buying a new headset, you head over to the manufacturer's website, which in this case is creative.com, to download the latest drivers and firmware just so you're up to date from the get-go. But once installed, this is what you're greeted with. We got a battery level in the upper right, which is charging via USB, and the menu next to that. And in here, we can restore everything to default if we make a mistake, update the software, and change the language if we need to. But what's important is the SPX profile. We've got 3 to choose from. We've got gaming selected, and under here, we've got surround, crystallizer, bass, smart volume, and dialogue plus. Now, surround is virtual surround. It will change from game to game. You need to adjust this and check it for yourself, but I found a value of 20% work well across the board. Crystallizer is to restore portions of sound lost during compression. In other words, to make things sound livelier, and I found a value of 34% across the board to sound very well here. I always turn off any additional bass because when I'm playing competitively, I want to be able to hear footsteps, but it's nice to have if you are playing a single player game and you want to hear the explosions, you can actually turn the bass up. Smart volume tries to normalize the volume. Again, I have this turned off because I use TeamSpeak, and if someone's speaking quietly, I want them to be quiet, and if someone's speaking loud, I want them to be loud. But again, it's a nice option to have if you're playing a 1v1 game, for example, you want to hear footsteps across the map. This is going to try and increase everything to a normalized level, so that's a nice thing to have. And finally, Dialogue Plus, which comes in handy for movies. But if we go down and click Crystal Voice, we can see here we've got a microphone volume. I actually have it set to 35%, and it's actually quite a loud microphone, which is nice. Sometimes you get a too quiet microphone. But under Crystal Voice, we've got FX. We can have a number of ones to change our voice, and we've got noise reduction. Now, I always recommend you have this on. This takes into account in noise reduction, acoustic echo cancellation, and focus. This basically will eliminate any background noise or attempt to. Anything constant, so your PC fan, maybe your ceiling fan, anything that's a constant noise. So that's a nice feature to have. Now, under headphones, we've got our virtual 7.1 surround sound and our mixer. And the only important one here is under the mixer, we want to drag this one to 100%. So when you are streaming or recording yourself playing, it doesn't matter what you've got this one set to here, you're always going to be recording at 100% system volume, which is what you want to have. So it's not too quiet for your viewers. But yeah, this is the control panel. This is what I've got set up, and I find this works very well. And finally, again, I didn't mention it, but you've got the equalizer. I like a flat EQ curve, but again, it's nice to have so you can adjust this. And the lower end is the bass, the higher end is the treble, and this is your overall volume. But yeah, experiment and have fun.
Now, the software side doesn't necessarily end there. If you're going to be using the Bluetooth capability of the Evo Zx here, you want to be downloading the SoundBlaster Central app. Now, this is available for iPod, iPhone, iPad, and also Android devices as well. So you're pretty much covered for everything. I mean, Creative really have thought of everything. Not only have they made a great gaming headset, they've also made sort of a lifestyle sort of headset as well, like Beats and sort of Marley headphones and Skull Candy and stuff. It's something cool to wear outside, and you don't necessarily scream out nerd when you're wearing them as well, because it's just all built in. And you know, unlike those headphones as well that I've just mentioned, these have an onboard sound card which you can hook up to any computer. If they don't have a sound card in, and basically you get one as well. Now, the software side of things is identical to your PC, so you can set it up identically to how you like it on your PC, on your phone, wherever you go. And you can use the SPX button as well on these, and you know, change your profiles on the fly as well. Also, you can set your alarm off and stuff through the headphones. So much utility has been thought into this beautiful headset. Now, if I quickly load up a song, just listen how loud these headphones go. They are ridiculous. Now, to round up this review, I thoroughly recommend this product. I mean, it has all bases covered. It looks cool, it sounds cool, it's comfortable, it's lightweight, it's got a good build. It just has everything jam-packed into it in terms of feature-wise. So I thoroughly recommend the Evo Zx. Is the kick-ass product, and you know, I'm not the only one that thought so. Some of our Team Dignitas members also added some of their reviews and comments to the end of this video, so check them out as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you like this video, and see you next time.
Hey guys, Scar here. I'm here to talk to you about the new Evo Zx headsets that we just got. Here were the first 1 or 2 teams who got them in the States. They're really nice. I'm using them right now to record, and the audio quality is like pretty crazy. Like, I was legitimately surprised. They're a huge upgrade from our old creative headsets, and we're legitimately very happy to have these.
Hey guys, Lumpy here, and I've just got my hands on my pair of SoundBlaster ZX Evo headsets, and I've got to say these are some of the most comfortable earphones I've ever worn. Fantastically designed, really lightweight, nice away, folds away like that, so you can easily store them. And yeah, just for playing games or even listening to music on the train, these things are amazing. Really comfortable, really nice.
The SoundBlaster Evo headsets are awesome. Not only is the sound amazing, it's also clear as crystal. Additionally, they are very comfortable to wear, and on top of that, they block out any interference from loud gamers around you.
Hi, this is Yanni Svog Lucas from Team Dignitas. I'm wearing the Creative SoundBlaster Evo Zx headset. This is one of the few headsets that I can honestly say that I actually enjoy wearing for an extended period of time. It's extremely comfortable. It cushions your ears. It's very much so adjustable. It fits on your head perfectly. It's wireless. I mean, I have it hooked up because I'm just used to using a wire. It's very easy to plug in and everything. The USB is also just very simple. It's actually very easy to travel with as well, because you can fold it and it can be put away quite easily. It also delivers great sound quality. And yeah, it's a very comfortable headset, and I strongly recommend it to any of who want a headset that's just great to wear for an extended period of time, like us gamers. So, thank you.